issues of market access and the history so far and what has worked and what hasn't worked, I think one has to understand that the gender agenda first started as a rights issue. And it's over recent years that it's moved from generally being a rights and a social issue to focusing on issues of economic empowerment and economic advancement. And so market access has now become a sub-sector of the economic advancement of women agenda. And so when you look at it from that historical perspective, we're still in very early days. But knowing that women were always in some form or the other trading, either trading in a market or the vegetables that they're growing, even in their garden, that they're selling it. You know, a lady talked about eggs that women were selling to pay or cover their children's school fees. So women were always trading in a smaller form and sometimes not in a secure manner. But the world of trading, the world of business, as well as needs and just the system in which we're operating has changed. So the issue now is that how do we help today's woman to scale up? It's not going to happen by natural evolution. There's certain things that you have to encourage and help it to happen by certain policies, by certain preferential policies for the women that secures them a certain part of the market. It is important that for the gender agenda, and as we focus on Africa, first we look at what are the African issues that are the African limitations. So you look at our culture, you look at religion, and people are using these as crutches to actually, or crutches or leverages for them to get, I would say, to have an edge for their own selfish purposes. If we recognize that first we're dealing with mindset issues, how do we start to address it? I believe you have to start from a very young age. You need to start to think about the curriculum in schools. The children are exposed to their teachers. The teachers transfer their own mindsets and their own views of the world. So we need to look at the curriculum. When you bring a child to school, how do we start to create a gender awareness for the girl child? And how do we start to create a gender sensitivity for the boy child? It is so important to start to make sure that our media houses are responsible. So we need to bring them on board. What are the sort of movies that they should allow? And you need to get some that will be more socially responsible and more gender responsible, or we will start to bring on board more gender progressive content. You start to send thought-provoking statistics and messages on billboards. Let's use everything we've got at this time to change the message.